Oh, how about that tower, guys? Is that thing crazy or what? That thing is amazing. But let me tell you, it is deadly as all get out because that thing is packed full of spawners. Man, we will go back there, but I need to get some better gear. As you can see, I took quite the beating whenever I was trying to take that tower. My chest plate and my leggings are almost gone. I had to remake my boots and my helmet and even my shield, and I still took quite the beating trying to get out of there. But we will go back because that thing, I got to see what is in there. So I did do a lot of resource gathering off camera, as I said in the last video, and we are ready to do the base build because if we go back down here, you can see that I have been living in a little hobbit hole, which is basically just the entrance to the mine. Yeah, this is where I've been living out of, and that's got to change. I had to do some terraforming. As you can see, I have two cats here with me. These are my little guardians. They scare off phantoms. I did not know that. It wouldn't surprise me if a lot of you knew that, but it was a big discovery on my part. So, yeah, we need some names because I have no idea what to name these two guys. But they are my protectors whenever I'm out running around at night. So we've got dark oak, pale oak, bunch of spruce. We have our deep slate, some diorite, some pale moss, tough, regular moss blocks, cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, and this here's the layout. So this is what our foundation is going to look like, and then once we get to the framework, it should tie in very nice to what is going on down here. Now these structures were already here and a part of the village whenever I got to the village, and this here is the barn, and villagers have been living in that barn. So maybe after we defeat the Ender Dragon in a later video, we got to give those guys a new place to live because you can't be staying in a barn, right? Let's see. We're going to start off with some. Oh, we got to get that out of the inventory because that doesn't need to be there. So we'll start off with our moss block and some mossy cobblestone. Then we'll mix in some of the pale moss block with the tough. And I think that we should have a very nice foundation once this is all done. So I'm just going to spread some of this around here like this. And then we'll even add in some of that pale moss block. And I think that it's going to look pretty decent whenever it's all done. So now that we got that, we'll add some of our mossy cobblestone to look something like this. And then we transition over to the tough because they pair very well together. And we just go back and forth, and then we're going to mix in some cobblestone here as well. I did not bring any with me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this foundation finished out and speed it up for you guys so you don't have to sit here and watch the whole entire build process. And then when I'm done, we'll get back into the upper framework. We'll see you in a minute. So you go like that. You go like that. Okay, now that that's all quieted down, so this is what this is going to look like. That's embarrassing. Let's make another axe real quick. So we will have the stripped dark oak and the stripped pale oak right next to each other, and it looks pretty good, I think. And even the texturing of the pale oak, it makes like it has like a finished wall kind of a feel to it. So I think this is going to look very well whenever I'm done. And once I get the walls up, I'm going to do that in a real quick time lapse here. framework. All done. So in right here, in this little area, either gonna take that out or add one there. I think I'll just add one here. No. Just take this out. No, can't do that. Okay, that's all right. We'll figure that out later. So right here will be the enchanting area. So this whole little room right here is just for the enchanting setup. Bookshelves. I'm gonna have storage up above here. Over here, I believe somewhere, either on this side or this side. Probably this side over here will be where we come up some stairs and go into as a front door. And then there'll just be like some some usual decorations. I'll find a way to put in some more bookshelves, lots of storage, maybe a table or some sort of decorations, lots of windows, because I like to have lots of windows. I like to be able to see out everywhere that I'm looking. And I'm going to replace, like, everywhere I put a window, I'm going to replace some of these. Well, I'll just show you real quick. So I got this die right here, and what we'll do with it is make some smooth or polished diorite stairs. I didn't make enough. Okay, there we go. Now, let's say I'm going to put a window right here. So I will take these out. Just like this. And then we will put the polished diorite stairs. And with this no glass border, get that in, and you can't even tell that there's a window there. Well, a little bit. But that's the window. So I'll have a couple of those dotted around, and if I want to do, like, say I want to do just one, so I take out one strip, and I got to make some more polished diorite stairs. And just like that, we have a single window. Just put that like that. And there you have it. The starter base is officially built. At least the important part, the outside is done. The framework is done. The foundation is done. There's just, adding some windows here and there, adding some fences and some other finishing touches. But for the most part, the starter base is built. And now we don't have to live in a tiny little hole anymore. So what do you think? What are your thoughts here? What would you have done differently? So it is 38 days since we have started this world. We have our diamond gear. We have our starter base. We have our 2 cats. Please hit me up with a comment. Give me some names. I do have 2 name tags. So we can name the cats. They are my guardians whenever it comes down to building outside. They keep the phantoms at bay. And they will even scare off some of the creepers, which is very nice. Now I just need to go on another little journey with some bones and bring back some wolves, get them tamed up, and then we'll have ourselves a little pet army to help us out in this world, which will make us just a little bit safer. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of safety is okay. We're still not messing up the rules here. There is no beds, there is no skipping the night. As you can see, they're already here. So annoying. Again, what are your thoughts of the base? Leave some comments down below. Hit the like if you like the content. Maybe subscribe. Please. 2 names for the cats. Just 2 names. We got the name tags. We can do this. Hook us up with some names for the cats. Leave some comments. Tell us what you would have done differently. How do you think you like the progression of the world? And don't forget to follow, because we're going to go back to that tower very soon. Possibly even the next episode. But for now, this is Crazy Melon, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.